All, welcome to Sutandra Testing Labs, testing A to Z. So this is a real interview questions for experienced from 3 to 8 years from the company TCS, and it is for Selenium and Java. Tell about yourself. This is the first question we got in any interview. This is common question for any persons, any interviews, any technologies, any skills. So this is a common questions. So in this question you need to answer like elaborate on yourself. So your education, your family background, those things you need to elaborate, and then you have to differentiate on the companies you are worked so far and your projects and your current project. You need to explain in a detailed manner, like some 10 to 15 minutes. You need to elaborately experience that one, and then you need to say what are the skill sets you used in that interview in that project, and how the project came, how the project is going on, and now how the project is, and in which status it is, and what is your role in the project, what kind of major things you done in that project. You have to tell to the interviewer. Practical question session. So in this interview they asked one question to me, so that is write a login functionality in Selenium using your favorite programming language. So I used to use practice with the programming language Java. So I used to develop the code with the help of Java programming languages, and we need to read a CSV file which has the usernames and passwords. CSV file is nothing but the Excel sheet file only, and we have defined well-defined programming structures for the CSV file to Java conversion. We have separate library for that. I will explain you in the answer series about detail. So we need to get the username and password from that, and with that we need to log in using Selenium. Theory questions from Selenium. So the first question is what is Selenium grid? So Selenium grid I explained, and then they asked for what is Selenium IDE, and I explained the Selenium IDE and the advantages of it, but they are mostly not expecting IDE answers. Just they ask for a formal one, and then the third question is how you approach a project from A to Z Selenium. So I'm explaining like what are the modules that are present in my project, and in which module I used which part of the Selenium, like what library I used, what is the WebDriver I used. Those things I explained in detail about from my project point of view. So they heard from that me. And then the fourth question is they have asked the highlight of the updates of Selenium 4.18, which is the latest version. So I just go through the latest version, so I can easily able to answer to it. And from Java also they asked me questions. So four questions they asked. Three are theoretical and one is practical. So the theory question is like what are collections? So I explained what are the collections available in Java, and the collections in the sense they are mainly expecting the collections we need to use like hash map and array list. I explained that things well, and they asked us some interfere with some questions, and I answered that also. So why we how we make a collection, a hash map collection, how we insert data, what happens if we insert duplicate data, like that they asked me some questions. I answered those questions. And the second question is what is the difference between instance and new method in creating a thread. I said like instance means it is using the runnable interface, that is they are calling as instance. So when we are extending the in the runnable interface, we can just only call the run method, and it will be work like a thread. And if you are using the new means, we can take the full collection of the thread and use the all the thread things, like that I explained. And the third question is what is the difference between hash map and hash table. So I explained like what are the differences, like it is a legacy class, hash table is a legacy class, and hash map is a collection, like that I explained something. And some minor differences are there, so I explained that also. I will explain you in the answer sections. I'll put the next answer section very soon. And they have asked one practical question, so it is sort without using inbuilt functions. So I done that also. That also I will post in the answer session, the next video. The only HR question they asked is how soon you can join here. I told like my commitments and how can I join. So you also can tell the same thing, and based on your personal workings, like that. credit. So please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Swatandhara Testing Labs, testing A to Z. Welcome all. Thank you.